What's the crack, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Cards Everywhere here, bringing you another weekly league deck profile. Today I've got an Unruly Ruler deck for you. I've been wanting to showcase Unruly Rulers for a while, but I've just been waiting for the right energy week, and I think it's this week. So I'll give you a quick rundown of this version, and we'll jump into a game and I'll show you how it performs. So first up we have Ivan the Terrible. On the play, your Unruly Rulers cards in hand gain 30 power this turn. Next we have an Ultra Fusion, the Bayeux Tapestry. On the draw, your history cards, wherever they are, gain 10 power until played, and this card burns 30 power until played. So we do want to play this card as soon as we draw it, to avoid it burning too much. Next we have Tetsudo Formation. On the return, your cards, wherever they are, gain 48 power and cost plus 3 energy this round. Next we have Bonnie and Clyde. On the draw, all cards in your opponent's hand lose 4 power permanently, and this card gains 20 power permanently, and if you are losing the round, repeat this. Next we have our hard hitter, the Mythic Holy Grail. On the draw, your Brilliant Human Body cards, wherever they are, gain 28 power until played. Next we have Charlemagne. On the draw, if your deck has 3 or more Unruly Ruler cards, your cards, wherever they are, gain 6 power permanently. Next up is Foo Fighter. On the play, if it's the first turn of a round, this card gains 100 power this turn, and on the return, lose 3 energy this round. Next up, Shinigami. On the play, if it's the 13th turn of the game or before, a random opponent's card in play loses 500 power this turn. And if it's the 14th or 15th turn of the game, this card loses 500 power. Next is Andronikos. On the play, your cards in hand gain 21 power for 9 turns. And on the draw, if it's after round 3, your cards, wherever they are, lose 10 power permanently. Next we have the Siege of Baghdad. On the draw, your opponent's legendary cards, wherever they are, lose 25 power for 3 turns. Next is Rat King. On the draw, your cards in hand gain 13 power permanently, and this card loses 13 power permanently. But this card also gets the 13 power boost, so it doesn't really lose anything. Next we have Ludwig. On the play, if played next to any History of Heartbreak card, your history cards, wherever they are, gain 18 power until played. So we want to play this card with Bonnie and Clyde. Next up is Night Attack at Targovsky. On the draw, if it's after round 1, your cards, wherever they are, gain 23 power this round. Next we have When Clesios. On the play, if it's before round 4, this card gains 35 power permanently. Next we have Richard. On the draw, a random card in your hand loses 25 power permanently. 2 of your random opponent's cards in hand lose 25 power permanently. And your Unruly Ruler cards, wherever they are, gain 16 power until played. Next we have another Richard of Lionheart. On the play, 6 of your random Cool Cats and 6 of your random Machines of War cards and 6 of your random Unruly Ruler cards, wherever they are, gain 28 power until played. Second to last, we have Shakespeare's First Folio. On the play, 2 each of your random Weird World, Documented and Battle cards, wherever they are, gain 25 power permanently. And last up, we have Identity Theft. On the play, for every legendary card in your opponent's deck, up to a maximum of 10, your cards in hand gain 4 power until played. So that's the deck, guys. It's not too expensive to build, apart from the Holy Grail and Shinigami. So if you are able to build it, give it a try. I suppose you could replace Shinigami and the Holy Grail with something else. It wouldn't be quite as powerful, but it would still serve to give you an idea of how the deck plays. So we'll jump into a game right now and see how we go. So how have you all been enjoying this week? I've been having quite a bit of fun. I expect I'll get to rank 1 this week. I'm already at rank 4 and it's only halfway through the week, so I should get there by Friday, hopefully. I've no other decks lined up this week, but if I see something interesting, I'll try and make it. I have been toying with the idea of playing with the new Brilliant Human Body card and probably the Holy Grail as well. So I might make a deck centered around them. I think I have something similar on the channel already, but I'd like to try out the new card to see how it does. So here we go, round 1. I'm not sure if this is a bot or not, but we'll say hello anyway. So we got Shinigami, we go Shakespeare and Tetsudo. Actually, we'll save Tetsudo for next round, just to build up a bit of energy. We don't want to be trapped with no energy. So a fairly low power turn, but we still avoid the Mask of Zorro for the most part, thanks to our cards already being low. I'm guessing that's the Grim Reaper Paradox that the opponent drew, so it's most likely a Statue of Liberty deck. Unfortunately, we drew Foo Fighter, so I will hold on to it until the next round and just go with this hand. I would have preferred not to play Tetsudo, but we'll give it a try. Maybe we can make a comeback. I'm not too hopeful of it, but this deck does get more and more powerful as the game goes on. So there is our Bonnie and Clyde. So we can play the Bonnie and Clyde, the Ludwig, and we'll get the Bayek's Tapestry out of hand for a 4/04 with the boost. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like it will be enough. Just short. But that's okay. We have Foo Fighter for this round. And we'll get Andro around as well. So play Andro, the Foo Fighter, and we'll get Wenclass around as well. That's 4/5/4. It is enough to get ahead. So here we go into the second turn. So we'll play Richard and Ivan for a 4/20. We do have our Holy Grail as well, but I might save that for the next round. We'll see what kind of hand we get this turn. We are quite a bit ahead, so I probably will save it. There is Shinigami as well. So we go the Shinigami, the Night Attack, and Shakespeare for a 3/8/1 with the Shinigami. Should be more than enough. So there we have round 2. And we should draw our Tetsudo formation this round as well, or next round. So that should set us up nicely. So I might keep the Holy Grail in hand for another little while. So we get the Tetsudo, the Identity Theft, and we'll put Charlemagne around as well for a 2/11 with the Identity Boost. And we'll have Tetsudo for the rest of the round as well. So we'll save Holy Grail in hand until we absolutely need it. So here we go into the second turn. We got our Ludwig and Bonnie and Clyde. So I think we'll get Siege back around. while siege is not that useful against the opponent, so we'll hold on to it and play the Rat King. So we have caught up, and the opponent has already used his Door to Hell. So I think we will be okay this round. So we'll play Andro. We'll play Wenclaus and the Bayeux Tapestry for a 6/5/5. That is more than enough. I'm still not entirely sure if this is an opponent or a bot. I think it is a real opponent. So here we go into round 4. So we may as well play our Grail. We'll play the Foo Fighter. And we'll play Richard as well. So that's a 6/31. So that will put us well in the lead. And we still have plenty of energy to play with for the rest of the game. There is our Shinigami, so we'll play that, I think. We'll play the Night Attack, and we'll play Siege for a 4/7/3. That puts us even further in the lead. So I do not think we will be losing this game. So we'll probably play Shakespeare, the Identity Theft, and Richard for a 4/7/8 plus the boosts. And that is more than enough to win the game. So we'll give a good game to the opponent. And there we have it, folks. So as you can see, it is a very strong deck. So if you can build it, let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Cards everywhere, out.